cork out of a wine bottle so I get him out of here. There we go.
Oh my
He's a
gosh.
He's a chinchilla. Very good. He is.
Yeah.
His
Sure,
name is
hold.
charcoal. Looks like charcoal. And there are two kinds of chinchillas. There are short-tailed chinchillas, which are about half this size and not quite so fluffy. And there are long-tailed chinchillas, and that's what he is. And he is a big chinchilla. Now, who can tell me about chinchillas? Where do chinchillas come from? Well, let's see. Would they really need to stay this warm? They have a big, long coat of fur like this to stay warm. And it's awfully warm in the rainforest, so they probably wouldn't need to have that coat if they were in the rainforest. Oh, yeah, you know the other thing about chinchillas? They can't get wet. They'll die if they get wet. So guess what?
Wow.
Rainforest probably isn't a good place for them to live.
They really will.
Yeah, what do you think? Well, they do like it dry, but they like it very cold, too. So where do you think?
That's no way to live.
On the mountains, exactly. They're going to love to live way, way high up in the Andes Mountains. That's where these guys would live. And they have this wonderful, fluffy fur coat to stay nice and dry and warm. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're all going to pet him. But I did want to tell you this. Normally what we do is we say to you, okay, well, if he can't get wet, how does he take a bath? And somebody usually knows, and they say what? They roll around in sand, don't they? They roll around in a very, very fine dust, and it gets into their coat, and it keeps their coat nice and fluffy soft. And what we usually do is we have a nice little fish bowl with some of the dust in it, and we take them, and we pop them in the fish bowl, and they roll around. The problem is, this guy's so big and fat that he gets stuck in the fish bowl. So we can't give him a bath today. But we can pet him and see just how soft he really is, because he is super, super soft, okay? So if you guys want to stay seated where you are, I'm going to walk around with him and let you guys all pet him. What do you think a chinchilla eats? What do you suppose he would eat? Chili chinchilla. He actually eats things like grasses and stuff like that. And because he comes from someplace where it's very dry, he winds up getting all of the moisture that he needs from eating the grass or from licking the dew off the grass in the morning. Now, if he needs to stay dry, what happens when it rains where he comes from? He does. He's got to get out of the rain, so he goes right into a cave, and that's where he would stay.
Oh, look at this.
This is not a chinchilla's normal color, by the way. A chinchilla would normally be very gray and would blend right in with the rocks. Now, what if something... Yeah, it could be a lot lighter than that to go with the snow, right? Yeah? Okay, what do you call it when you blend in like that? Camouflage, right. So he would normally camouflage. Isn't he cool? He's really very soft. Very fluffy stuff. Does he have a box? He does have a box. He's got a box that he goes in, then he can roll around in the dust.
Yeah.
You can feel his cold, yeah?
For Noah's birthday.
Those of you back here who didn't get a chance, you really should feel it. I bet you
Maybe I just...
Oh, that was last year.
Probably.
Do you want to hold the chinchilla?
Nope, I want you to.
I already did.
Notorious for overheating.
Wow, he's really soft.
Yeah, they are super, super soft, yeah.
Hi, sweet. Oh, wow. Hi. Oh, that's the sweetest face.
And people ask me, very honestly, people will ask me, oh, they're so nice and so calm and everything. Do they make good pets? And they really do, except for two reasons. One, they do have to roll around in dust, so you got to have a vacuum cleaner pretty close by. Two, they live 25 years.
Oh my gosh.
So if you
Anna.
get one for your kids, you're going to take care of them when they go to college.
No problem.
Yeah, I'm all over that. Short term.
We have one at home right now. His name is Grandpa, and Grandpa is 20 years old. So they live a long time, and they are notorious for living a long, long time. All right.
Get the paddle line.
What do you think? You want to go back
Hi,
in and
honey.
cool off a little bit? Okay.
Did you touch him, Natalie?
Hopefully you learn when
So soft.
hold that.
Would you like to